Hello, fellow collectors. Today we'll be talking about from the Golden Archive, Dungeons and Dragons, Owlbear and Owlbear Doric. So this is basically the brown and white version of the Owlbear. So here are the front of the packages. And here is the back. As you can see, the owls are in different poses, but basically the same figure, just with a little different coloring. So here is the brown owl bear's UPC code. And as we can see, words. On the side, we see the owl bear. On the side, more words. Now for the white owl bear, we see this UPC code, this picture, and this description. Now on the top, we have the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. And on this one, it's just a plain Dungeons and Dragons. And as you can see, I did get these from Ollie's way back in the Christmas season. Just getting around to doing them. So let's get them out of the box. Now to get these out of the box, all you simply do is open them up and you get the instructions here, and you see we have 1, 2, 3 pieces, and they do go in there, and we can switch the hands. And on the back we see the owl bear. So let's just flip these flaps up and pull. Now the way that this box is designed, you'll see here we have the little diamond here, so we can put the Dungeons and Dragons logo. But all you simply do is just pull, and we have the owl bear here. And then you just take your snippy tools, and you will snip, and snip, and then it falls down, and then you'll go snip, and then one more snip, and we are done. So let's just pull these out. And I think it's got hung over here where it got in the joint. There we go. Wow, this thing is huge. Oh, very nice, very nice. Now we did come with 3 packages, and in those packages you had this piece and this piece, which is basically the front and back. And if you look, you do have this one that has the slide on it and places for the arms, and we see this backing has a big hole, 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. So by virtue of elimination, the process, we see that this would go here. So we just simply raise the head, take this and push it in till we get the click. Then we just flip it on over, and then we see we have the 2 on the bottom, the 2 on the top, and that will correlate to right here, and then we'll just press that there. Now we also got 2 hands, our feet, our claws, however you want to say them, and here they are, very nicely molded, I will say. I'm liking that. Lots of good details. So if we get a look at the owl closer up, we see those big blue eyes and the mouth. Very, very nice. And we see we get the hole for a stand. If you want to stand the owl bear up, you can. And then switch out the hands, or whichever one you want to do. Because we do see on the package that the owl bear is standing up. Because, you know, bears do stand up when they are attacking or threatening. So as you can see here, we just have a peg hinge that can allow for motion. And as it right here and right here, we have a gap guard and the peg hinge. For the feet, we have a ball joint. Allows for pretty good forward and a little bit back. Peg hinge for the knee and the ankle. For the head, we have that ball joint, one here and one here, so it allows for movement there, up and down, round and round, which is very nice. Now we see if I get this Owlbear standing straight up and take out the tape measure. We can see that the tape is showing it coming up to 8 3/4 inches tall, which is very cool. Big old Owlbear. Yeah, I like it. It's very unique. And like I say, switching out these hands here, we can see that yes, you can get that pose and you can get that more clawed look. Even though they're not claws, you can, like I say, keep the claws in here if you want to for the bear, or have these so it can go on the ground like a bear. And one of the great things is it can actually look up, which is very nice. Now, the brown bear actually comes in a package here. You can see this was actually in the brown bear, no sort of ties or anything done it. Now, it also comes with the same accessories, the brown feet here. That is basically the same mold as that. And we also get the 2 pieces, just like this one. You just take the 3, find the 3, and plug it in, plug it in. So yeah, just take this and clipper, take this and push back on that owl head and or slide it up. Whichever one is you can do. I'm going to have to take this one and actually push it a little harder, and then take this and line it up and click it on. But yeah, I liking that face. That face is very cool, very owl-like. Not the Harry Potter owl, but you know, very owl cross between a bear and an owl. That is nice. I like that. Very cool. Now you can have one standing up and one sitting down if you want. That is up to you. It's probably what I'll do on the shelf. You know, this one looks more owl-like, so I'll probably have him there and have Hedrick here, or the Doric, you know, going to get you a nice slash, but I'll probably switch theirs out. But yes, very nice looking set of Owlbears. If you're into Dungeons and Dragons like I am, this will be a great addition to your shelves if you don't already have them. Now, like I say, I found these at Ollie's. They were in clearance, but you can find them anywhere. They're not like a hot item, and I think they're not that badly priced, because everybody knew they got them for, you know, $9.99 at Ollie's, or cheaper with a coupon. So, if you're looking for these, shop around, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.